So I recently asked in a poll, and I also asked in the YouTube short, who is the worst fandom and what is your red flag anime? There were a lot of results, but it was one anime that stood out amongst all of the rest. MHA. And I have watched MHA. I enjoy MHA, so I was really confused. I'm like, is this anime really that bad? But no, everybody was in consensus about one thing and one thing only. The anime itself is great. It drops off at a point, but the anime itself is a really good anime. It's the people who watch MHA that they hate and despise. Not everybody. It's a super minority that are really cool, like me, but the vast majority of MHA fans are god awful. It's at a point where I kind of believe if you get called a MHA fan, it's like getting called a slur. It's like getting called a furry. They are at neck and neck in terms of like bad reputation. Let's paint the picture to you why this reputation has latched itself onto MHA fans. They try to ship almost everybody in this show, and I'm not joking. And this class right here is the class that gets shipped the most. In case you haven't seen that top corner right there, let me zoom in for you. Yeah, they're all kids. That is fucking gross and sick. It would have been cool, not what I just said, not the last point I just made, but it would have been cool if it kind of fell off, you know? If that shipping thing fell off, the anime probably would have seen so much growth. I mean, season 7 seasons of this, we have like had a good run in terms of all anime. Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero, Re:Zero. That time I got reincarnated as a slime, Konosuba, Mushoku Tensei. It's been a very, very good run of anime. But just recently, a fan asked the weirdest shit.
You know your fandom, right?
A little too.
It's just when you start off with, you know your fandom, right? Oh, you know this is gonna go downhill, bro. What do you mean you know your fandom, bro? Yeah, you know some weird shit is coming after that. Oh.
Yeah. You know the bad side, right? Of course, yeah. What's your opinion on your ships?
Oh my god. How did we get here again? No. Okay, we're gonna keep answering questions after this. It's none of my business, really.
You see how nervous he is just answering this question, bro? You see how he's not, oh, bro, because it's hard to tell somebody in the moment. I don't want to. It's hard. You don't want to seem like a dickhead. If I was put on the spot and I was like, when I finally get put in my creator panel at DreamCon or something like that, and somebody asks me some weird question like, can you stick your tongue all the way to your chin like you be saying in your videos? I've never said that before. I'm just putting out a weird question. I won't know how to answer that, and I won't tell the person to shut the fuck up or do something like drastic. You feel me? I want to be a good person. I want to be a kind person. So it's hard to even like express that, and it's just hard to be a good person in these situations. Even in the captions, like, stop asking these voice actors these weird questions, bro.
Who cares what 30-something
Don't you love your ship with Eri?
Oh my
Shut it down, bro. What the fuck? And if you don't know who Eri is probably the youngest person in the fucking show. And the only connection that she has with Deku is the fact that there's a scene where, well, she has a bunch of connections, but the biggest one is like when she was healing him and stopping him from breaking his body down. But even still, it's like, bro, that you're shipping a child with an even younger child. It's nutty, bro. But kindly stop asking me to do ships in my panels. It's none of my business, and it has officially gone too far. That was the moment he decided, you know what? That shit needs to be shut down now. That shit has gone way out of hand, and I don't even want to be a part of it. But as long as he's Deku, as long as he's Izuku Midoriya, he's going to be a part of it for the rest of his career, and that kind of sucks. that kind of sucks, you know, because the biggest thing for me in my career, I'm gonna bring up right now, and I know I'm gonna regret bringing this up, is the fact that I'm fat and black. You know who else is fat and black? That man who wanted a cupcake. And I try to diminish that and push that away so much that when people roast me, that's who they call me. And that, honestly, bro, it's not, I don't care the fact, because I don't do anything weird like that, but being related or being like in a same bubble as that shit, disgusting. That is fucking disgusting. He said that he said in a bunch of other tweets, because people were kind of like dragging her, bro. People, and they do need to do that, because that needs to stop. If you could have said anything else and it would have been bad, but you said the worst thing possible. And Justin Briner said he doesn't want this girl to face backlash. He doesn't want this girl to be dragged. He doesn't want this girl to go through these hardships. But how can she not? One, she just said, hey, here's this kid and a younger kid. You think they'd be good together? That's one horrible thing. And two, you did that in front of the presence of everybody at this conference. There no shame at all. You said that shit with all of your heart, and you were laughing and giggling the whole time you did it. Do you not understand? You're the problem. Because don't get me wrong, I feel like every fandom does some weird or annoying shit. Mushoku Tensei is fucking Mushoku Tensei. If you don't know what happens in the anime, go watch Mushoku Tensei and you understand. But if you watched it, you understand what I'm saying. Konosuba, with its art that just came back, is about a princess calling us big brother. I found that shit so weird, but some people like that shit. And to the annoying side, Dragon Ball fans are going to be power scaling no matter what comment section you find them in. But it's fucking levels to this shit. I can sit and argue with a Dragon Ball fan power scaling a million times over before I'm talking with a girl about a fucking kid dating a kid. And the worst part about all of this is that I've been an anime fan since I was a kid. And every time that the anime fans do some weird shit, every anime fan takes the brunt of it. There's probably somebody who's never seen anime that went to that press conference and was like, I want to see how he feels about doing this, and this might get me into My Hero. She asked that shit and he said, nope, I can't do this. It's been a bunch of times. The people that I know in my close friend circles, yeah, I was born and raised in the hood, so most of them probably weren't gonna watch anime anyway, but some of them were thinking about it, and then they said they watched the wrong anime. They watched something like High School DxD for the first anime because they didn't know shit about anything, and that it completely was like, oh nah, this shit is weird. This shit is weird. And some anime are just weird, I can't help that. But the whole anime community, when somebody does something weird, takes the brunt of all of that backlash. Even though some people they've never seen an episode of My Hero, but they're gonna feel the backlash of that girl doing that weird shit. The My Hero fandom has done irreparable damage to its name and reputation. And it feels like, to me, it feels like they're crabs in a barrel now. It feels like, oh, my fandom is ass, so I'm gonna bring everybody else down with me because I don't want to be looked down upon. And you did it to yourself. But am I dragging it, or do you think the MHA fandom can still be saved? I don't know, man. Tell me down in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit that little bell. Just show me some extra love. And other than that, I have nothing else to say, but they have to be stopped. At some point, they have to be stopped. Thank you for watching this video, and peace.